Greetings and salutations, folks, and welcome once again, as always, to another helping of Mr H's Hot Pot. You join me today on a bit of a Twixmas bimble. I'm currently blowing off the cobwebs of Christmas Day and Boxing Day, and I'm just out, basically stretching the old legaroonies, and I'm bringing you guys along for the journey. So today's video is nothing really special. I find myself currently in the Spring View area of Wigan. I've just made my way out and about, come for a bit of a ramble, and I found myself up near where the fisheries areas are, for those of you who don't know. Taylor's Lane Bridge, all that kind of way. If you're local, you'll know where I am. And I'm currently making my way down some old railway sidings. Now, I did a bit of a video last year from this area. I was filming all the old relics from the railway sidings and documenting them for posterity, because no doubt at some point all this will probably get redeveloped. So I'm currently around the area as I was in those videos. I'll put a link up for you now so you can go back and watch them, and it may whet your appetite, this video, to go and watch those, who knows. Now, in that video I was looking for an old World War II air raid shelter. When I was 16 years of age, I'd come round here with a dog that I had at the time, and I discovered an air raid shelter. It was a huge air raid shelter. Now, I went in it at 16 years of age, young and daft. Probably not the best thing to have done in the middle of nowhere, creeping into a shelter. If something had happened to me, nobody would have known I were there. But I've never been able to find it since. I've since come round in the intervening years, and where I remember it was, yeah, I just couldn't find it. Now, somebody left a comment on one of those videos and said, it's still there, Mr H, and when you was at the little brick hut, the railwayman's plate layer's hut, you weren't too far away from it. So what I've decided to do is, why it's quiet and there's no railway staff working, it'll be skeleton crews, I've decided to make my way down here and see if I can locate it. And if I do manage to locate it, well, that'll be a good o. I've not dreamt it, I'm not losing my marbles just yet, and I'll be able to come back at a later date with a flashlight, etc., if we're still able to get into it. Now, I'll just whip the camera around for you. This is the track that we're making our way down. It doesn't look like anything has been down here in a number of months. In fact, there's a tree that has fallen, probably during Storm Bert, and it hasn't been cleared. So, I think we're going to be okay, just meandering and encroaching a little bit onto railway property. But if I remember rightly, it's not too far away from where I'm currently stood, and I've got to find it. I've got to satisfy my curiosity. Anyway, without further ado, I'm going to whip the camera around now and make my way along this track, and let's see if we can find this air raid shelter. So here we go, Potters. Continue our way down here. All in there is where I did that other video, and you can just see there that stagnant water. That's where railway lines or sidings would have been at one time. So it does make sense that there was an air raid shelter in this area during World War II. And here is the tree that's fallen during Storm Bert, probably. I'll just negotiate it. Hopefully I won't go bum over pap. Now, there's been no gates across here for years. I've no idea why they haven't been replaced, but as you can see, nothing's been up this track in a very long time. But here we go. Beyond here there be dragons. There's the plate layers shed that we took a look at in that last video when I was around here. And according to my sources, this air raid shelter is a little bit further up from here. Now, according to what I've been told, it is through here. Once again, there's that plate layers shed. And according to form, it should be through here. And there it is. I haven't seen this hot potters since I was 16. There's the pathway there, those old railway sleepers. And here it is. Just look at that. It's still here. Now I've no flashlight, so I'm not going to go in. But it looks like it was all the way down there. Wow. Wow. Unbelievable. I haven't dreamt it. Right, hot potters, what I'm going to do is make my way back. We'll get back through there and we'll wrap this video up. At least I know where it is now. So there we go, hot potters. Managed to find it. As I said back there, I'm not losing my marbles just yet. Now, I will return at some point and we'll have a little mooch in there. I'll come back with a torch or a flashlight. I actually got one for Christmas. Mrs H got me one, so I may fire it in anger having a mooch in there. Who knows what treasures and relics are still in there that have been left behind. But I'm now going to make my way back and get in the old jalopy, head off back to the old homestead and edit up this little quick impromptu video ready for your edification. It was just a quick video, the idea being to get out and have a bit of a bimble. I didn't expect finding that again. Like I said, it's been what? I'm 50 now, and I was 16 when I first found that raid shelter, and it's still here 30 to 40 years later, which it's good to see. Now, it looks a really big shelter, that, from the outside. So, assuming that it hasn't collapsed in or been blocked halfway down, it should be substantial, and it's probably one of the largest remaining in the Wigan area, other than the ones that are in Mains Park, which they're pretty famous on Urban X sites. But Lee Early, if you're watching this, that's the air raid shelter that I was talking about. And please leave a comment below, Lee. Did you know about the existence of that air raid shelter? Right, that's it from me. I'm going to get out of Dodge quickly and, as I say, make my way back to the old jalopy. So, from myself, Mr H, all that's left to say is, if I don't see you beforehand, I wish you all a very happy new year, and I hope you've enjoyed your Christmas period. Until the next time, from myself, Mr H, it is bye-bye for now.